everyone. Hope you're having a great week. Today we're going to be doing a husband and wife challenge using MiniVerse Create. We will also be grabbing some of the MiniVerse items as well. I know that last time things did not go as planned, so today we are determined to do this challenge. I was surprised at how many capsules they had at Target of the MiniVerse Create. This little UV lamp, I'm just going to set it aside. I'm not going to be using it, so I'm just going to leave it in its little wrapper. Here we have the sliced almonds. We have the cake stand, which does still have that little dent. And we have here one of my favorite items from the MiniVerse Create, which is the apricots. We have some jam. We had the little utensils, the piping tool, and in this one, it just has the mat, the recipe, and the instructions. I'm also going to just toss that to the side for now. We don't need that, especially not in a challenge, right? And here we have the cheesecake. This one is lovely. It really reminds me of that fluffy Japanese cheesecake. I'm also going to combine everything with one of the MiniVerse Make It Mini Food Diner Series 2. I do believe this one was from Wave 2, but I could be wrong. Let's take a look and let's see what we get. I am very wrong. It was Wave 1 because Wave 2 had the ramen in the capsule. So I think this was Diner Series 2 Wave 1. In our first bag, we have some tomato sauce. What else are we getting? I'm not too sure how tomato sauce is going to mix with some jam, but hey, we'll think of what we make in just a bit. We have some of the leaves. I think these could go either savory or sweet. Maybe we could make a dessert if we call it mint, or maybe we could make a savory dish if we call it basil, right? We have some of the grated cheese, which can also be used either or. We could use it for maybe cheese, or how about sugar? Here we have some pasta. This one's the one that looks like little ravioli. So we have all of these items. What are we gonna make? I think I narrowed it down to these ingredients. And what are we gonna make, you guys? I think we're going to make a dessert out of these ravioli. So this is the last time you'll see them be called ravioli. Going forward, we're going to call them sopaipillas. Has anyone heard of sopaipillas before? Sopaipillas are pretty much a fried donut, but in a form of a square. We're going to use this mica powder just to put it around the sopaipilla, maybe at the top. Hopefully I'm able to use some of this clear resin to mix it up. That way the mica powder really sticks, and fingers crossed we get that fried look. Let me go ahead and just give it a good mix, making sure everything is nice and combined. Let me do a quick test on one. I just want to get an idea of how it will look color-wise. I want to make sure it's a nice fried color and I think it will work. So I'm just going to make sure that the rest are nicely secured with some tacky. This way we could just work on them with a lot more ease. I think the best way to describe these would be a fried donut, but instead of being round, it's square. The inside is typically hollow. There's typically nothing inside, and these are served with a dipping sauce. You could either choose chocolate, you could choose dulce de leche, honey. I think honey is the typical way they serve them, but my husband likes the dulce de leche. So for these, I think this was a nice color choice. I think it's going to work. We're ready to add some sugar on top. I think for this one, I'm not liking how it's looking just with the grated cheese. I'm going to try and add some of the salt just to see if it gives it a little bit more texture to make it seem more of a sugar. And I think this is going to work. I'm just going to tap the axis off. This way I could clean it up and store it. And this is what they're looking like. Let me give you a close look. Does this look like fried pastry to you with sugar on top? I sure hope so. Now that these are done, I'm going to set them aside and we're going to now work on our side. I was thinking, instead of apricots, we're going to call these peaches, okay? I'm thinking of a peach jam. I think that would pair very nicely with a fried donut. So let's go ahead and add some of the jam to our little plate. And then I'm going to take some of the peaches and we're going to put them with some ice cream. I think you really need ice cream for sopaipillas because typically they could be a little heavy, if that makes any awkward sense. And pairing them with ice cream really gives them a refreshing taste. So let me go ahead and show you what we have so far. I'm going to cure it, that way we could layer it up, and I'll show you the finished product after my husband does his. So let's take a look and let's see what he gets. He chose to use a MiniVerse capsule series 3. I told him he could pick any capsule that we may have, and this is the one that he went for. So let's take a look and see what he gets. I cannot wait for wave 2 of series 3. I think we have gone to Target at least 3 times in the last week, hoping to find something new. MiniVerse, I need new MiniVerse in my life. Please, please, please release something. Here we have the little dinosaur. We have the cheese. We also have the beef for the tacos, and here is the lettuce. Here he has the taco shells. Aren't these adorable? I think this is my favorite packaging of all of the items that come in the little boxes. For resin, what is he getting? He's getting some of the hot sauce. I love the little face that the little son makes. For his mini brands create, let's see what he gets. Imagine he gets the cake that I have been hoping for. That would be funny, but it would be okay. Let's take a look. The suspense is killing me. He is getting a plate and the little cake stand. Next, he is getting... Oh no, don't tell me he has the same thing. Yes, it's the apricot jam and the apricots. Here he has the little mat. I love how he's just putting everything just there. He has the cheesecake. Yep, exact same thing. That was cool. I think maybe it's because when I pick out the capsules, I try to go for the one that feels the heaviest, hoping I get a cake. Maybe I need to change my approach because we got 2 cheesecakes. I wonder what he's going to make. What would you make with a cheesecake? I don't know what I would make, so I'm interested to see what he's going to make with not just a cheesecake, but with tacos. That's going to be crazy. So he is going to be using the apricots. He's adding them into the taco shell. Definitely going the dessert route. Let's see what else he grabs. I'm curious if he's going to use the beef from the tacos. He is grabbing some cookies, the pineapple chunks. What else is he grabbing? He's going to grab some items from the freezer. The mango sorbet. Is he grabbing anything else? I don't think so. So he's going to go ahead and add the apricots. He's just adding 2. He's adding one of the cookie straws, 2 of the cookie straws, and a ice cream scoop in the middle. Did he swap the strawberry ones for the chocolate one? I think he did, unless he's going for 2. I think we'll know in just a second. I think it's just this one. So he added also some of the pineapple chunks. He's grabbing some of the red what was this, red velvet crumbs, I think, and some of the hot sauce. Oh, I know what he's going for. I think he's going for these little crumbs are going to be maybe like a tajin, maybe like a little chili powder, and then the liquid hot sauce or the resin, I'm sorry, I think that's supposed to be chamoy. That sounds delicious. I wish it was real. This looks yummy. Is he grabbing another one? Let's see. He is now decorating his cheesecake. He's just adding a little bit of those pineapple chunks with the apricots or apricots. I'm not too sure what the right pronunciation is for that. And he's adding his dinosaur on top. How cute. It reminds me of a birthday cake for some reason. I think he did a very, very good job. I think he definitely won this one. A lot more colorful. Let me show you mine. I did not finish showing you my final dessert. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one as well. So this is the one that I finished, and it was just the sopaipillas with peaches and the peach jam with vanilla ice cream on top with a little bit of mint leaves. And then his, I forgot to ask him what he was going to name his, maybe a tropical cheesecake dessert. Not too sure, but I love how colorful it is. I love the ice cream. It's making me crave a mangoneada so bad. I think we're going to end up going to grab one because now I'm craving it. But this is what we made. This is mine. This is his. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Bye everyone. Oops, not my fault.